morning, mama. It is time to wake up and be wealthy. It is time for you to become rich AF.
Sweet.
It is time for more ease, flow, and fun for you. It is time to build a life and business you are madly in love with. It is time to unlock the wealth codes needed to build your business with your dedicated host, me, Nellie Corvo.
One more time.
Nellie Corvo. I am the CEO and founder of the Wealthy Mama Movement, and I want to officially welcome you to the Wake Up and Be Wealthy show. I am the master at sales and social media with over 17 years of experience building brands in multiple industries, resulting in millions of dollars.
Nice.
I've mentored countless women from starting their businesses all the way up to multi-millionaires. I am here to be your go-to mama to help you build an iconic brand that you are proud of that creates massive cash and impact in the world. Without further ado, let's unlock today's episode. Enjoy! Maybe you've been to Disney World. If not, it is totally okay because I'm gonna guess you know about the billion-dollar brand of Disney, which also owns so many other sub-brands under their umbrella. But I think this is really helpful for today's discussion on making more money because they have mastered the customer experience. A lot of people I work with are coaches and consultants and course creators, so they most likely identify customers as clients. But students, clients, customers, they're all the same in regards to they are humans that are choosing to do business with you, and they really do desire an experience, right? And so really maximizing the Disney way, the Disney magic, and infusing it in your business is one of the most life-changing things that you can do, right? They created a category of one. They are not an amusement park. They are truly a category of one of people saving up for a year, if not multiple years, for the most magical memories for their family. And even when you get into the park, they are the masters of upgrades, right? And they own it and they don't apologize for it because they know the energetic exchange of the remarkable experience speaks for itself, right? Think of other brands like Tiffany Jewelry or even Target or any of your other favorite brands. They are a business and they are here to make money. Of course, they absolutely want whomever that is buying from them to have a great experience, but they aren't a nonprofit, right? And even a nonprofit coming from somebody that built one for 10 years still is wanting to make money. The goal is just to give it all away, right? And so when we prioritize making more money as a top priority and also the client experience, because it is absolutely the BFF to making more money because buyers are buyers. And so when you are improving your client customer experience, student experience, you know what I'm trying to say here, right? So you can change out the word. But when you are really focused on improving that experience, there's always room to improve. I'm improving myself, right? Because I have different energy capacity. I have different clients, right? Like I always want them to feel like VIPs, feel so well taken care of. And the longer you're in this, the more you really start to get a recipe for your people. And that is one of the most important things. And so Disney really has created this magical experience that people are literally throwing money at them and they're excited about it. And so I really want you to take a step back and think about the offer that we talked about yesterday and how can we really zhuzh up and improve that client experience. You can think of things like the onboarding process, the communication, their needs, their wants, their desires, and how can you help them really get there with more ease, flow, and fun, right? Because buyers are buyers and they'll always want to spend more with you. And also, when they have a great experience, one, they want to refer you, and also they want to stay with you. That is something I am so incredibly proud of, that even before going all in with VIP clients, they have always been a priority of mine, and they stay with me for very, very long. And I really do believe it's because it is so personalized. I know them. I follow them on social. I'm in their business. I'm giving them direct feedback, and it's always constantly improving, and we're growing together. Like, since day one, it's always been, I'm here to do better, right? Like, I always want to be improving and doing it in a way that doesn't feel shamey either. Like, there is nothing wrong with wanting to improve, and it's only going to help everything feel better and help you make more and help them get results, right? So it's an absolutely powerful thing. And so we really want to take a step back. Like, do you send happy mail to clients? Do you shout them out? What does that onboarding process look like? What does that offboarding process look like? What does the check-ins look like, if that makes sense for the offer that you're focusing on? Are there any systems that you need in place on the back end or the front end, right? And when in doubt, totally have some dialogue with some of your favorite clients and ask them. If you're more than willing to ask them, say, hey, like, I would love 15 minutes of your time to have a dialogue, and then I'll give you like 15 minutes of free coaching or a Starbucks gift card. I do like having a dialogue around it, because it can just be so powerful, even if it's in Voxer or Telegram or like social media, voice notes back and forth. Some sort of voice dialogue can be so powerful, because if someone just says something like, your offboarding is awful, then it's like, oh, well, like, we can't follow up, right? It's like, okay, tell me more, like, what would help you with the offboarding process, right? And then we can start to get a client experience improvement action plan together that you can either hire somebody to do, you can work on it, or a little combination of both. But do this before you launch and make more offers. And what's so powerful about this is, even if you don't do everything, right? Rome wasn't built in a day, but I would encourage you to make 3 improvements to your client experience. And one, it can save you a lot of time to make those improvements and help them feel just so seen and heard and supported. And those 3 shifts will really send a message to the universe of like, oh wow, she is prepared, she is ready. And you'll feel it in your body of like, I feel good. Like, don't you feel so much better when you're like packed and ready for a trip before like you're leaving, meaning like the day before, versus like you're throwing a bunch of shit in a suitcase and you're like, like I'm so frazzled right now. I've operated in both energies, and I've had success in both energies. Like, I've joked in the past that like I've built the plane as I'm like flying it, and it's absolutely possible. And also, I don't believe it is the ease, flow, and fun way. I'm very anxious when I operate in that energy. I think things slip through the cracks, and yes, could you get some quick wins? For sure, but it doesn't feel the greatest. And we are here to work less and make more and do it with ease, flow, and fun. And so you may feel like you're going a little bit slower in the beginning, but you'll be able to truly sustain it and be able to keep moving forward, and then make just minor tweaks along the way. And people will feel better and better and better, and they'll stay longer and longer and longer, right? So definitely think of like the practical things to do, the systems. And I love thinking of all like the fun things. I love shouting out my clients when they start, when they're in the process. I love sending them gifts. I love spending time with them. And this may not make sense for every single offer. So we also want to make sure we are making a profit, right? We want to make sure your time is allocated correctly based on the actual offer. So we definitely do want to take all of those things into consideration. And I am just super, super pumped for you because these 3 tweaks are going to give you so much confidence and so much excitement to make this offer more and more and more, and therefore work less and make more, right? Because you're not in a frazzled energy anymore. You're like, oh, I've got this, right? Like, sure, you want to sign up? Here's the link to sign up, and it's going to onboard you yourself, right? And so it may feel easier to build the plane as it's being flying, but it's actually not. And that is coming from somebody that has operated in that energy for far too long, if I'm being completely honest. And I have really chosen to step into and embody this ease, flow, and fun because I always want to be an example of what I am wanting my clients to do. And I think that's very, very important. And also part of the client experience, right? Like if I am so stressed out, right, I am an extension of the client experience. And so me having great energy is absolutely so important. So let's think of 3 steps. Let's take some aligned action. And I cannot wait to hear how you're feeling. Just a reminder, this is so much of what I support you to do and so much more. I encourage you to apply to become a VIP client so we can go deep. And that support is massive because you get out of your head and you get so energized and knowing that you've got that accountability. And it is helpful from a mentor or a coach to have validation as you are working on building your own belief and confidence. And so if I am further ahead than you and I give you that validation of like, yes, like this, based on everything I know, these are my recommendations, it can be absolutely helpful. So you don't have that decision fatigue. And that is definitely a big thing of the client experience for me in regards to this application process. I see so many amazing coaches that are so talented online and they're promoting so many different offers, and it is overwhelming. It's like the cheesecake menu. And I just felt so called to do things differently, and that is why this application process was born. So this is not an application process into one-on-one coaching or a mastermind or a retreat or anything. I don't want to keep putting you in a box. You are one of a kind. Your business is one of a kind, and therefore, even if we go a little bit slower and I don't get a quick sale, I am so good with it because you are going to feel so amazing coming in to working with me that we're already starting off on the best foot possible, and it can evolve as you evolve. And that's what I love. And I can't wait for you to experience it and feel what it feels like. And I just would love, love, love the honor to be able to support you in this type of way that is completely one of a kind to you. Each VIP has a baseline of support that all VIPs have, and there is a community connected to it and a portal.
Police reported ahead.
Oh goodness, the police are here. A portal of business trainings and so much more, but everything else is customized to you, and there are upgrades that you can do along the way. Again,
In 1 mile, use the right lane to take exit 27, State Route 37 east toward Lancaster, State Route 661 toward Granville.
You're getting real life Nellie here. It's all about you, and that's what I love, because that's how it should be. And no more Cheesecake Factory menu, no more decision fatigue. Apply, 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 and we will make a plan together. All right, I love you. Make it a great day. Woo! Is your head spinning? I hope you took so many notes and you feel so inspired. Time truly flies when you're learning about becoming wealthy AF. I hope you loved today's episode. That does it for us on the show. Don't forget, every weekday we unlock another juicy money-making episode. So be sure to subscribe or follow where you're listening to this. And also, don't forget, if you haven't already,
to leave us a 5-star review on your podcast platform so we can take over the world together. And share a takeaway on social media and tag me at The Wealthy Mama. We love doing spontaneous prize giveaways, so don't forget to tag us with a takeaway so we can reward you as being one of our biggest fans and listeners. Until next time, don't forget you are worthy of being wealthy. And from everyone at the Wealthy Mama movement, we love you. Make it a great day.